First episode of Chronic and Conversation. You know, we here with my guy, Leef in the building.
Ladder.
Man.
You already know what time it is, man.
You know, it's your guy, Rosewood. You know, Spill Entertainment.
Shout out to Spill Entertainment.
You know how.
Shout out to Swag 100 as well. You know what I'm saying? The podcast. You can also shout out and check out swag100podcast.com.
Yes.
For all future content right now. There's an interview probably gonna be dropped on there as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take care of everything else. Pause.
Man, definitely. Shout out to Taker Boys. Shout out my brother Razor, Big R.
Shout out to Razor.
Dropping soon, man. Free AR ad for the men.
Free AR ad.
You know, we doing some real positive things in the city, man. Razor's definitely doing some real positive things in the city. You know, trying to really give back to the community in the right way. You know, so it's a lot of things going on, man. You know, definitely shout out swag100.com. You know, making moves in the city of Philly, trying to bring that essence of Philly back, man. You know, Chronic Conversation is really, you know, it's definitely about the chronic, but we also bring the music element, and we also bring political elements and the city element. So we're bringing everything that's going on in the city, you know, regardless what it is, man. Real good conversation over some good weed, you know, some good drink.
Shout out to Bodega Boys too, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, over there, you know, it's really having a good conversation, man. You know, that's how we gonna have it and shit, man.
You know, before we get into this conversation, I'm gonna pull me up some of this shit right here, 'cause this shit look good right here. Hey Swag, what's the name of this? How you pronounce this? Estelle, you know what I'm saying? Handcrafted 1789 rare whiskey. Handmade and finished in French. How you pronounce this? I want to be, you know, sharp. You know what I'm saying? Limousine, how you pronounce it? You know what I'm saying?
You said it right.
I said it right? Oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure.
And the crazy part about it, right? This is a top class whiskey, you know, that won a gold medal. You know, when you see whiskeys, they're pretty dark. And I'm really a Henny drinker, and I ain't gonna lie. I just drank this the other day. You see where the bottle is at.
Listen.
So it's definitely a good herb right here.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of, you know, the rewards they had got for this joint. They got 94 points, exceptional whiskey of the year. You know what I'm saying? With International Review of Spirits Award, gold medal. You know what I'm saying? Bright amber color. Intriguing aromas of orange and marmalade, dry apricot, spice cake. They breaking down the, you know what I'm saying, the ingredients of how they made this shit, you know what I'm saying? The flavors that make this shit. This shit come with the bottle, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you cop this shit off of Bodega Boys, man. And this Bodega right here, shit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit over here, man, you know, so shout out to Bodega Boys, man. We appreciate that, man. You gonna definitely see me pull up and give me a drink,
man.
Shot,
man. All day. Shout out to Bodega Boys, man. It was definitely, this is a, you know, they got a lot of good spirits, man. Got those different spirits. So on every Chronic Conversation, you better likely to see a different spirit up there every time. But this is my favorite right now.
No lie, we got enough shit to supply wine and spirits. Real rap. I ain't even talking no bullshit. Like, you see this little bit of shit right here? This just the shit that's on display. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some shit right here. You know what I mean? Like, Chavo, you know what I'm saying? Chavo, Malo, you know what I'm saying? There's so much shit in here. We can go all day and all night.
What flavor you need? You like Patron?
Like, what you like? Patron, vodka, whiskey. We got all kinds of award-winning shit. It's labeled. This shit, man, this shit feel like what? Like alligator skin on this joint. I'm talking bullshit.
And man, look, I'm a cognac drinker, and matter of fact, I ain't tried this yet. So y'all gonna see it free. Y'all gonna see me try this today while I'm sitting here. This is a great cognac right here. You know, if you love Penny, you love Palomar Dew, you know, you love Jameson, stuff like that. You know, for all my guys that get their sip on, you know. The Taker Boys, good looking, baby. What you smoking on there right there, my J?
Oh man, I'm smoking on some shit fresh out of Cali. It's called what am I smoking on? I'm smoking on Galaxy Future X. I got some other shit over here called Galactic Blue. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was good. This Future X, yeah, this shit is right. But I gotta roll up them husky L's, man. Them niggas be rolling up them number 2s, man. I keep telling y'all about that bullshit, man. L skinny as shit, man. Number 2 pencils, man.
Number 2s, damn, I like that one right there. You know, I'm smoking on. Shout out to my man Rock Gardens, man. You know, coming with all the exotic flowers and shit. You know, harvest coming soon. And every harvest, I'll definitely be bringing it to you. Every flavor that we grow, you know, we'll be doing the taste testing and all that. And people might be able to come in here and test it for us. You know, it's a lot of different strains you gotta go through. And actually, I'm in the process.
This shit strong.
Yeah, I'm about to bag some of this out here, man. You know what you
My bad, guys. Damn, you know, I'm a fast boy, man. I like to, I feed the girl and I start running.
Let's go. So it's like basically, we starting the process of making my own strand, you know, and making a few strands or whatever. Bring the strand out for Razor. It's called the Big Herb Pack. You know, so that's about to be finished now. So we definitely making a, you know, making a move on the East Coast as far as the flowers, man. You know, and that's where the political aspect coming in and really making it legal, because it's still legal here in Pennsylvania. So we're trying to really get that bill passed to make it legal, but not only make it legal, we're trying to make it where people get opportunities out here so they can own dispensaries and not just go buy their dispensaries. You know, we want to be multi-state operators and we want social equity programs. So when I'm talking to these politicians, when they come on this show, Chronic Conversation, because we're going to have them on here so they can be accountable for their actions. You know, when we have them on here, we ask about social equity programs, you know, for this right here. Because, you know, there's a lot of brothers in the streets that got cases, marijuana cases.
Some bullshit.
And they about to...
Free the men.
Free them.
Free all the dogs out there.
It's $1 billion industry. It's $1 billion industry, and now they about to profit off the same industry that me and a lot of brothers I know that got locked up and did time for it. You know, a lot of time. Real time, like that's the crazy part about it.
For a fucking flower.
So we really, on the Chronic Conversation, is really about each one teach one, and it's not just all about the smoking weed. It's about giving education on the weed and breaking things down on all aspects. Shout out to my man Rock Gardens, man, for blessing me with the flowers right here. Shout out to Taker Beers for blessing us with the good spirits, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm smoking on some lemon thyme right now. Going for Rock Gardens, mixed with some Destroy Haze hash. You know, I got a little bit of Destroy Haze over there too, but this is a perfect combination. You know, trying to pick, you know, test some strands, put some strands together. So when I come up with my own strand, it's gonna be the perfect flavor, perfect fit, everything gonna be perfect. You know, I'm a true pothead. It's for all my true potheads, man.
All right, so before we get on the topic of the you know, people being locked up, you know, during jail time, what strain would you like to mix, or what strain would you like to use to make your creative strain?
Yeah, if I could choose any strand or
any strain, it don't matter.
If I had to choose a strand to roll the crossbreed, it would be Purple Haze #1 and Sour Diesel #1. You know, those be that would be a match made in heaven to me. If I can crossbreed them, if I can even still smoke them to the day, man. Shout out Meatball, y'all know what it is, 7 Huntington all day. Listen, if I can get that Purple Haze back and that Sour Diesel from that era, definitely. But that goes to show you, like, back then in the city when you had blocks, really like just for trade. It was cause it was so outlawed and so stigmatized up there, you know, with crack and everything else, and it wasn't like that. Really, people go into those hoods to get self-medicate themselves. So now they really bringing it. I ain't gonna say full circle because it seems like they trying to really cut us out. The profit game of it, the economics of the marijuana business. It's like y'all can buy it, but y'all can't be owners. So that's why I say social equity and not just getting people's records expunged if you got marijuana cases like that. Is really, we want control of the market in our neighborhoods and our communities.
Okay.
You know, so like, you know, we gotta think about the generations that's coming after us and after them and after them. So we want to already establish the market in our communities. it's only 6% of black business owners that got storefronts in Philadelphia. So if that market is coming in, you know, we're the people that's always buying it. We should be able to sell it too. They already control what we eat, who we drink, you know, who sells the clothes, all that, all the way up to the hair.
Damn, they want to control what we smoking, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
Like, yeah, like, and if we was getting booked
Control the
for
shit out of
it,
us.
and we
God
booked,
damn.
y'all booked us for it. Now it's cool, y'all that's want to control it and that's to buy it. So it's like, yo, y'all trying to make this the things. Like, it's like, oh, none of us can be plugs. You can't be the plug.
And then
you
you want
can't
to
be
tax the shit out of us for it. You want to
crazy
tax.
tax.
Probably tax you some crazy ass numbers or some bullshit or some dookie.
Yo, and I'm glad you said that right there. Because right now they
You
have
got people
medical
booked for it. That's crazy.
You got people booked for it and they got so-called medical marijuana. But at the same time, ain't no doctors going to school for weed. You know, it's still a Schedule 1 drug under the federal law. So the FDA can't even
Where the
approve
fuck?
the weed.
Yeah, and where the class at? Where the school at?
Facts.
Cause I should have been signed the fuck up back when I was going.
Facts.
Where that shit at? Cause I had all my shit. Fuck is you talking about? I had a little farm and all that.
Facts. Where was that education?
You
coming in now. And the thing is, in the future, they're going to be bringing that education up. But we needed to be in the curriculum, in the schools. We need all that. We need the education for the industry. We need brothers to be able to run their own business, put their family on. You know how the Asians do it, how Arabs do it. They come in, they put their family on. You know, they build a successful empire in the hood or whatever. And you got something that's in the hood that's staples in the hood. There's some Chinese stores that's staples in the hood. There's Arab joints that's staples in the hood. But we shouldn't have 3 Chinese stores and 3 beer stores in less than a quarter-mile radius. So now when dispensaries come, are y'all gonna have that like that?
And I shouldn't have all 4 of these motherfucking packs of backwoods. These motherfucking 3 flavors is original. Ain't none of them dark as Busta Rhymes in these motherfuckers.
Look, and listen.
God damn.
Listen,
like,
that's how you know we on the same
sweet
part.
aromatics, light skin like a motherfucker. I got all these TIs in this joint.
Listen, they be my complexion, right?
God.
And the crazy part is, man, I'm really about to get off backwoods, man. And I've been saying this, but now I'm starting the Chronic Conversation podcast. I'm really going to elevate my level of smoking. You know, when you know better,
Backwoods, I need a fucking check, man. God damn. You know how many times I gotta go to this place, that place, gas station, this store. Yo, every time I buy 1 pack, out of 5 of them Jones, 4 of them dick from the rip.
Yeah, look,
One
I
cool,
think that's the setup.
it ain't even the one where it be like, yeah.
That's the
The
setup.
one be like, shit, I gotta take this motherfucker. This the darkest one. And it be from the darkest pack. Like, how you get a sweet, matter of fact, fuck sweet. How you make the pack this black?
Right.
Got the motherfucker black. And the motherfuckers is light like me in this joint. Like, you tripping. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, but I go back to when Backwoods was in the 8-pack. $5 for the 8-pack.
Fuck my youngins up.
And listen, it was never those problems. Shout out to my man King and God. He used to roll 2 out of 1. So that whole leaf, he's cutting that in half. You got 2 L's to roll up.
First of all, I'm 29. I was born 91. When I was growing up smoking, I first started smoking when I was, no lie, 12 years old. And that's when I really started smoking. I first tried smoking when I was 11. My mom had a cigarette in an ashtray. I was a kid. We was living like around, I think, Fairhill Street, down Poppy Lane. I took that joint up to the bathroom, snuck that joint upstairs, smoked that joint. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I felt like I was so cool in the crib. I was so cool and shit. But then this when I knew it was a difference of really smoking, right? While I'm in the bathroom smoking, I'm just taking the 1 hit, letting the smoke out, looking at it, thinking it's cool. Then I went to go breathe in. And all the smoke wasn't gone. And I blew all that shit out. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was that? I'm in the bathroom like, oh shit. What the fuck is that? And next thing you know, I'm like, yo, I put that bitch right down. I was like, let me put this shit. This grown folk shit. It's like they be saying, like, let me put this shit.
This grown folk
put this
shit
back. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. When I got 12, you know what I'm saying? A couple niggas I was around my way with, you know, niggas doing time. You know what I'm saying? my man Anwar back in the day and shit. We was on Somerset, 23 and Somerset. This nigga put the L in the microwave. Strap. This nigga put the L in the microwave. And I swore, I'm like, yo, this shit is not going lit, bro. Like, you tripping, like, you frauding. He said, dog, I got you, watch. But he put the shit in the microwave. I forgot how many seconds it was. The shit came out lit. The end, he wanted it lit, too. Man, we started smoking around that time, running around, doing all kinds of little goofy shit, man. That's when I started learning how to roll when I was like 13. And then from that point on forward, we was smoking, this is where I was getting to, with the backwoods shit. We was smoking all Dutches. Wasn't smoking no backwoods, back then backwoods was harsh as shit. Yep, and I'm talking about niggas don't know nothing about like all this. We got 5 in the pack and all that, bro. You couldn't even take one. Yeah. If a nigga rolled up some real gas, like we talking about some real gas, some exotic. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even know the difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Chocolate. So you know,
even if you threw, and it's no bullshit, even if you threw some platinum in that shit, that hit was different. You probably did joint one time, be like, God damn, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
The backwood wasn't even this long. Pause. The joint was short and it was just dark as shit. Yes. All of them was black. Bernie Mac
Leef.
black.
Yeah.
Black as shit. Like,
Leef.
And I'm talking about a sweet aromatic. It was really sweet aromatic for real. It wasn't all these flavors and all that shit. It was really sweet aromatic. It was what? Like 7 or 8 in a pack.
8 in a pack. Instead, you see, I got the 5-pack. It was an 8-pack. They had original. They had sweet aromatic.
And this how
no other flavors. You're not getting no other flavors.
And this how you know
aromatic was the flavor.
And this how you know I'm not from, because back in my old hood and shit, Nicetown, you know, Gratz and Hockin, when they had the sour and shit popping, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and them used to be smoking that shit all down there, them caskets. You know what I'm saying, they used to be sitting down there smoking that shit. And I used to be young, so I couldn't smoke, but I used to be down there and be like, God damn, like, I don't know how these niggas was doing it, because when I was young, I tried it a few times, and I never liked smoking backwoods, just because of the harshness. But now it's like this shit is easy. Like this shit was never like this.
That's why I think backwoods. And you know, I always say this. I wish in '99 I had the knowledge I have now, because I would have invested some stock in backwood. And as soon as they started popping, I would have been up. I would have straight sold that stock.
Do they got stock though?
Yeah, backwood definitely got stock. You know, but back then there's no economic knowledge on even how to invest. You know, so we don't even know how to invest in the products that we use. Because that's another thing. Like, you see backwood, like you saying backwood should pay you. And all the thing is, we got to invest in those companies that we...
And that's the knowledge. And that's real shit.
So we really have to invest in those
companies. I was talking shit, but that's real shit.
Like you said, nobody's smoking backwoods, right? It was only a select few. Unless you went to you was in New York or dealing with guys that was from New York. They were smoking backwoods heavy. Dutchess, I go back to... And it's crazy to say 12 because I started smoking when I was 12 too. But we go back to blunts. We go back to Philly blunts. White Owls, Garza Vegas, you know, Titans or whatever like that. The Titan was like the first kind of backwood, but it, you know, it was a cigar. It was, you know, pause. It was like a stendo, and you could put a lot of weed in there.
Titan?
Yeah, because before, in order to make if you had a lot of people, if you wanted to be a certain size, you had to put them together. Okay. You roll 2 Phillies together, it's called the ooh-wop. Nas told us back in the 90s and shit. Roll 2 Phillies together, you get your ooh-wop. So it's like, we started off smoking ooh-wops, put 2 Phillies together, then, you know, it was exotic around, but the East Coast is so far behind on the weed game. You know, like,
back cut you off. It was exotic around, but it wasn't like how everybody's so accessible of getting it.
No,